might say after the debacle recently, of course, what's come out regarding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, you might want to hang your head in shame, but apparently not. According to very well-placed sources in the land of Montecito, it appears that Meghan and Harry are happier than ever. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here. Nice to have your company. And as ever, thank you so much for joining me. Yes, we're near Westminster Abbey, historical area, of course. Everybody knows this particular area. And it's nice to come down here when it's not as busy. No riots at the moment, no marches. As you can imagine, wherever you turn, you've got to be careful. In, of course, London right now, truly, it's not a safe place. I know I say that to you, but if you are coming to London, watch your bag. Even our potential new mayor, Susan Hall, got pickpocketed on the tube, and that made the news. Can you imagine? I mean, nobody's safe, are they? Back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. Now, as we all know, some might suggest that Meghan and Harry should, of course, publicly be apologising for the debacle that's recently come out regarding their one-time chum who's written another tell-all royal book. You know, the bombshell book that we're all supposed to be dramatically enthused about. But what's interesting is this. You know, Meghan and Harry themselves have yet to publicly condemn said book. And you can understand it in some respects, because if they do, it looks like they've colluded against it. And if they don't, then of course people are saying, well, you have colluded with them, as they had done previously and were caught out in a royal court of law. I think what's interesting as well, and I want to share these things with you, the farcical story that popped up in the Netherlands regarding the alleged royal racist is completely fabricated. It's there to just put the extra factor in the publicity machine for this said author. Sales are not going well. Publicity, fabulous, but not sales. But back to Harry and Meghan. What's the true story? Well, according to the very well-placed source near Meghan Markle, basically she's thrilled with reaction, thrilled that her story is being talked about once again. She feels at least that people are now starting to take her side of the story seriously. And, you know, Prince Harry, as we know, truly believes everything that his wife Meghan Markle says. Let's not forget he stood up on stage at the Invictus Games in Dusseldorf and basically pointed out that Meghan was now 43% Nigerian. And he believes it, truly. And who are we to disagree unless she shows us tangible proof? But you see, the book itself, what she's very thrilled about, and as ever, I have to say allegedly, is the fact that, you know, she feels that the stories that she wasn't really able to elaborate on with Oprah Winfrey and co, and including chats with Ellen, and of course his chats regarding Spare, well, now suddenly people are listening, taking notice, and getting, as she pointed out to the source, an informed opinion, a unified look at exactly her terrible time within the British monarchy. So while people are basically saying that Harry and Meghan, oh, it's terrible what they've gone through and they should be apologising, etc. Well, according to that source, both Harry and Meghan are delighted with the response, delighted with the negativity, so it appears, lobbied against his former family at least. And have you noticed, Doria is nowhere to be seen in that story. You'll notice how she's been protected. But for now, it appears that Meghan and Harry are ecstatic about the fact that they're back in the headlines, even though it's possibly for all the wrong reasons. Neil Sean, Westminster Abbey, London.